welcome to Maynooth Education's Campus's podcast. Today we're going to have 3 podcasts. One podcast on gaming, one podcast on fashion, and another on, hobbies and interests. The first group we're going to call up is hobbies and interests. So, hobbies and interests. What do you guys like to do?
We like to play Gaelic.
Gaelic? I'm not a Gaelic man myself, but tell me, when do you guys train?
Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays.
Jesus. Mondays, is that a struggle, or what time do you guys go?
A little bit. We train from 7 to 8 or half 8.
What would that consist of? Would you do running and...
Yeah, we do sprints and then little matches and practice solos.
Have you won anything, recently?
We got to the cup final.
What happened there?
But we lost. But it's always next year.
Yeah, there's always next year. Thank you. So now we'll move on to Katharina. Katharina, what sports do you like to do?
I swim.
You swim?
Yeah.
When do you swim? What days?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
So you train every day? You could have just said every day of the week.
10 times a week.
What time do you train?
I wake up at 4:30 and training's from 5 to 7:30 every morning.
That's good. You wake up early in the morning. That's good dedication. Do you enjoy the sport?
Yeah.
You weren't forced into, swimming or anything?
At a young age I was, but now I enjoy it.
Do you do that competitively? Do you swim for Ireland?
Yeah, I swim for Ireland.
Oh, that's good. Have you won anything yet?
I won a silver.
Oh, that's great. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Now we'll move on to Ailish. Ailish, what sports do you like to do?
I do athletics.
Athletics. So you're a runner.
Yeah.
Do you see, what days do you train?
Every day except for Saturday.
Every day except for Saturday, fair enough. What time is that?
Normally from 6 to 8 or from 7 to 8.
And do you do that competitively?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you won anything yet?
Yeah, I won a silver medal in the Ireland.
You won online, that's great. Thank you. Now, Sean, or Schnev as we call you, what sports do you do?
I like to play a bit of soccer, a bit Gaelic football, and a bit of boxing.
Oh, that's good. I do. I don't lie. I like soccer and boxing. Gone myself. What days do you train soccer?
Soccer will usually be a Wednesday and a Friday.
And what days do you train Ga?
Ga will be Tuesday and Thursday.
Is there ever a clash, between them two sports?
Sometimes with the matches there'll be a clash on Saturday.
And boxing, what do you do? Do you train, or did you box other people?
I just train myself, I fight some of my mates who chat a lot of shit.
You fight against your mates who chat?
Yeah, like Daniel Mara, anyway.
Call-ups, alright, okay, fair enough. And do you ever think you could go professional?
Oh yeah.
So is that the hope, or is...
Yeah, won a gold medal.
If you could choose, a sport to go professional in, Gaelic, soccer, or boxing, which would you have to choose?
See, soccer has a lot of money.
Oh,
There's a lot of money in soccer.
You're the money man yourself.
Yeah, but I'm going with boxing, be entertaining.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I respect that. Thank you. Now we move on to Mario. Mario, do you do any sports? What sports do you like to do?
I play football.
Football. So soccer?
Yeah.
Do you play for a team?
Yeah. Maynooth.
What days do you train?
Monday,
just once a week?
Yeah.
What time is that?
7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
And what division are you guys in?
Division A.
Division A?
Yeah.
Jesus. What about we're using the Prem ever?
Yeah, then we got put down to...
You got put down?
Yeah.
Not good enough? We'll see sometimes, we're not the greatest team. I play for Maynooth myself. We're actually in the Prem.
Yeah.
Do you ever think you can go professional in soccer? Is that the hope?
Yeah, if I train a lot then, yeah.
Do you watch it? Do you watch soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah, what team do you support?
Atletico Madrid.
Atletico?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the draw with Liverpool?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I'm confident.
You're confident you'll beat Liverpool?
Yeah.
The holders of the Champions League?
Yeah.
Fair enough, I respect it. Now, films, shows, do we watch any of that? Lara, do you have any films or shows you like to watch?
I like to watch Riverdale on Netflix.
Why? Would you tell me one reason why someone should watch that show?
Because it's very interesting and it makes you want to watch
I
more.
won't lie, I watched Riverdale myself. It gets bad after the first season, I won't lie. Don't watch it. Thank you. Mia, do you have any shows you watch yourself?
I don't really watch shows, but my favourite Christmas movie is Home Alone.
Home Alone, yeah, I love that as well. Only the first two though.
Yeah.
Katharina, do you have any shows or movies you like to watch?
Home Alone's my favourite as well.
Home Alone as well, yeah. It's a brilliant movie. And it is the season. Get that straight. Ailish, any shows, movies you like to watch?
Glee.
Sorry? Glee?
Yeah.
Oh jeez, I see that boy. I've never given it a go. I should give it a go one day, should I?
Yeah, it's good.
Fair enough, thank you. Steph, Sean, don't know which one. Any shows, any films you like to watch?
I would say Power is probably up there for me.
Power, I do watch that myself, I won't lie.
It's very good, isn't it?
It's a
What's your
brilliant
opinion
show.
on it?
It's a brilliant show. I can't wait for it to come back. It starts again January 5th. Tune in. Mario, any shows or films you watch?
No, I don't watch anything.
Don't watch anything? Alright, just soccer. Yeah. Fair enough, thank you. Now, TV shows, films, all this. I guess we all watch this on our phones, TVs. Talking about phones, are we Androids or iPhones here? Sarah, you, Lara, are you an Android or an iPhone woman?
iPhone, 100%.
Can you give me one reason why you would prefer iPhone over Android?
Because they're faster and they look nicer.
Fair enough. Me, myself, I'm an Android man, but oh well. Because I feel like the only reason people have iPhones is because just to be part of the groove and just be like everyone else. And I don't want to be like everyone else. I like to have what I want to have. You, Mia, are you an Android or iPhone woman?
Definitely iPhone.
Definitely, I like it. Give me one reason why you definitely be
because
iPhone.
the emojis on Androids are just so scaldy. They're just not the same. They're
Fair
just
enough.
the Eurogiant
I will
version.
I'll take that on board. Schnev, remind yourself. Are you an iPhone?
I've just turned
Android
iPhone
man?
actually.
You just turned iPhone?
Yeah.
How come?
Mainly because my last phone, Dark Power broke it.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get a new phone.
Oh yeah, I
So,
heard you sparked him because of that.
I
Is this
sparked
true?
him?
Yeah.
We don't need to get into it.
Oh
right?
yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
No need for it. Katharina, you're an iPhone, Android woman. iPhone. How come?
Never will go to an Android because the camera quality is way better.
Are your parents both Android or iPhone, or were they?
Androids.
See, that's the thing. See, parents don't want the iPhones because they're too complicated to use. Androids, I think, are simply
they look
based.
like bricks.
No. I think Androids are simply.
You get bullied in school if you have Androids.
All right, fair enough. I'll take the bullying. Ailish, are you an Android or an iPhone woman?
iPhone.
How come? Give me one reason why you'd be an iPhone over Android.
Androids are just really slow and they're just,
Slow?
They're just bad, yeah.
You're just bad. No, I don't believe any of this. Mario, are you an iPhone or Android man?
iPhone.
iPhone, how come?
Because you can FaceTime with them.
You can, but
Yeah.
what do you think about the battery life on iPhones lasting 10 minutes?
Well, mine lasts for like 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, Katharina, how long does your battery last in your phone? Just wondering.
Half an hour.
Oh, half an hour. Jesus. All right, thank you. We'll leave it there. Thank you.
That was very interesting from the hobbies group. Now on to the gaming group.
What is your favourite game and why should more people play it?
My favourite game was Batman Arkham Asylum because it's a classic and it starts off the Batman Arkham series with a big giant castle-like area with a bunch of criminals breaking out and you have to stop them all. At the same time, you also go through a series of combat and, well, gun dodging and whatnot, but it gives you, like, an insight of what it actually looks like to be Batman. And I'd probably recommend it to people because it has a great combat system, great details into the game, and obviously many other things around it. Like, you don't actually get to drive or fly anything, but you do get to fight things. Pretty fun.
Then what's your favourite game, Khalif?
My favourite game was a game called Warframe. It doesn't get much credibility, but it's still a really good game. So you start off with you being able to pick 3 frames, which is kind of like Pokemon, where you get to pick 3 different types of starters. So the 3 frames you start off with are Excalibur, Volt, and Mag. I usually go with Excalibur because he's one of the best and is one of the main characters in the game. Okay. So the game was created at 2013 and was kind of people think it was underwhelming just because of it never got any support from any game devs, and that's about it.
So what makes the game so good and that you enjoy it?
Mostly the graphics. The graphics in the game are quite spectacular. It lets you do whatever you want in it. Like, you don't have to follow any kind of order. So also in the game there's like 72 different characters, and there's at least 33 different tile sets for each different faction in the game. That's about it.
And Patrick, what makes your game so good and enjoyable?
What makes Batman Arkham so good is it shows that you don't have to use guns for everything, and gives a level of non-killing typed areas where instead of killing, you knock them out. So obviously, if you have a bunch of bad guys running around with guns, you will use, say harmful means to them, or means such as obviously breaking arms, legs, whatnot, but you're not actually killing them, you're only seriously injuring them. What also makes it a good game is there's a series of bosses, and each boss gets harder as you go along. From the class Bane to Titan Joker at the end, which is basically a buffed up version of Joker. And the best part is you get to go on the roof of Arkham, so you see the whole of Arkham and you experience the fight. And when you beat the Joker, you have a sense of satisfaction knowing that you've done the game and you completed everything through it. But that's not the end of it, because you do still have to collect the trophies and many other things spreaded by a villain called the Riddler, who enjoys puzzles, games, and words that are spelled out in different meanings and areas. That's all, thank you.
I suppose I'll ask Khalifa, what was the first game you played, and did it have a positive or a negative effect on you?
The first game I ever played was probably Pokemon Diamond. So it all started off with my father bringing me a gift when I was around 6, and it turns out to be a Nintendo with different cartridges, with like 64 games in it. One of those 64 games was Pokemon Diamond. I probably would say that the game gave me a positive effect and made me get into gaming a bit more, and that's kind of it.
And Patrick, what was the first game that you played, and did it have a positive or negative effect?
The first game I played was also another classic, which was Mario. It starts off with a small little red man dressed in red and blue who jumps from area to area and goes down pipelines and sewer areas fighting two-legged Goombas and other things like that. The game has had both positive and negative effects. The positive effects being, of course, it was an enjoyment, had hours of fun in it, and it wasn't like Batman Arkham where when you completed the entire game you had nothing really to do afterwards. This game you could go and replay the levels, have different outcomes each time. The only negative effect was, though, the anger, because as you progressed through the game, enemies got harder and, well, you basically died more often than you would in any other level or world. And some worlds were actually almost impossible to complete, so this would most likely result in you, of course, throwing a fit of rage and dropping the game completely. So, good game though, I would recommend it to anybody, because as I said, it's a classic, but if you are one of those types who have anger-like issues, I would probably say don't play too hard, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that's all.
Just a question. When you did actually get past those parts that made you rage, did you actually feel a sense of completion, or did it make you feel better?
I did, yeah. It did make me feel better knowing I was finally done with it, because, again, there's a sense of satisfaction over triumphing with hard bosses, and not many players can say they triumphed over that many bosses and whatnot. So therefore, yes, it did give me a sense of satisfaction overall. Anyway, that's about it, really. That's all I have to say.
Thank you.
That was mad. I disagreed with a lot of what they say, but now, we'll move on to the fashion, I guess.
What do you think of 2019's fashion trends, like puff sleeves or them tiny handbags? I like the bicycle shorts and leopard print trend. I didn't really think the puff sleeves or small handbags are nice. They aren't really my style.
I like the tiny handbag trend. I thought they were cool. I saw Kendall Jenner wearing them. They're just not really something I'd wear. They're kind of pointless.
Yeah, I like those too. I couldn't see myself wearing them though, as I wouldn't know what to wear them with.
I saw Pretty Little Thing have loads. They have loads of lilac things in because it came back in style this year.
I haven't seen many brands being trendy anymore other than some shoes.
It's probably a good thing brands are going out of style because there's less pressure to spend loads of money on clothes.
What do you think of brands?
I don't hate brands, but I don't feel pressured to buy them or let someone else feel pressured. I don't think that you should have to buy them.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't own many branded clothes, to be honest, but I don't feel like it's a bad thing.
I don't think it is either. I hope no one else does feel pressured to buy or wear brands, because it's not a big deal at all.
And now that's the end of our podcast. Thank you all for listening. Love you, and have peace.